Race fans, I'm Owen McCall, and I'm coming to you live from the New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Right now, we are ready to go for the first feature race of 2018. The heat races have just concluded, and we have the first of two 25-lap Sportsman features that we are running tonight. We have a great field of 17 cars set to go for you tonight, and here's how they are scheduled to roll off. On the pole position in car number 70, that is John Nusbaum, and at his outside in the 407, it is Jason Vail. Row 2, it is Earl Beckner in the 71 and Matthew Green in the 44. Row 3, it is Jeff Wright in the 50 and Richard Fiore in the 60. Row 4, it is Danny Frye in the 12 and Shain Held in the 1. Row 5, it is Joe Hamilton in the 10 and Steve Barnes in the 58. Row 6, it is Patrick Thomas in the 111 and Jeff Colburn in the 3. Row 7, it is JT Tippins in the 31 and George Alexander in the 63. Row 8, it is Russ Moore in the 39 and Mike Dahm in the 33. And rounding out this field, it's the 21X of George Dahm. Now, just a quick update for you. The 39 of Russ Moore is not going to make the start of the first feature race. The 39 of Moore is being pushed behind the wall. He will not make the start of this race. Here's the hoping that we will see that 39 car out on the track for the second Sportsman feature, which will be occurring later tonight. Now, earlier, I mentioned how the heat races counted for points. 5 points to the winner, 4 for second place, 3 for third, 2 for fourth, and 1 for fifth. Now, those heat races do have championship implications. Those heat races are how Earl Beckner in the 71 car was able to edge out Patrick Thomas in the 111 for the track championship. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Earl Beckner in the 71 car, starting in that third spot, is the driver to watch as he is the defending champion. 16 cars are set to go for 25 laps for the first feature race of 2018. Everyone is lined up, double file. Next time by, it's going to be the green flag. Caution lights out around the track. John Nusbaum in the Volusia Auto Parts number 70 is going to be leading this field to the green. And let's see if he's going to keep that lead, or if Jason Vail or Earl Beckner are going to get the lead from him. A lot of very experienced drivers in this field. The Sportsman class is very exciting. They were out here during Speed Weeks, running during the World Series. Great racing, even with a field that was not 16 cars coming into the pit lane. It is the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck. 16 cars, the American Auto Sportsman Division. Green flag is out. John Nusbaum going to lead him to the green. Earl Beckner. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide. To the point goes Jason Vail. Oh, one car is off of the grass. We have beating and banging going on. We still stay green. Here goes Matthew Green to the inside of Jason Vail in the 44 car. Here we come off of turn number 4. Sliding. It's going to be Matthew Green at the end of lap 1. As they go back to 1 and 2. There's 2. Jason Vail trying to get the lead back. And we have a wreck. We have a car around. We have everybody stacking up behind. Caution flag not out yet. Caution flag has not yet waved. Caution flag is not waved. That was appears to be the 60 of Richard Fiore who went around. But since he was able to keep it going, the caution flag did not come out. Matthew Green still showing the way here at New Smyrna Speedway, with Jason Vail in second, Earl Beckner in third, Jeff Wright in fourth. Shain Held rounds out that top 5. And it looks like we will be seeing the 39 of Russ Moore. He's on the pit lane coming out to join the field. Patrick Thomas right now in the 111 trying to make a run to the front as he gets by the 70 of Nusbaum. Slower car pulling off the track. That is the 10 of Joe Hamilton with some damage on his nose. Russ Moore came out on the track, but he's not getting up to full speed in that 39 car, at least not yet. Up front, your top 3 is still Green, Vail, and Beckner. Hamilton got patched up. He's coming back out on the track in the 10. Black flag is coming out. Oh, flames coming out from underneath the 60. There were some flames coming out from the back end of that 60 car of Richard Fiore. Yellow flag is out on the track. Yellow flag is coming out. Richard Fiore, the 60 car, caution flag is coming out for fluids leaking out of that car. There's a fire starting underneath that 60 car. Red flag is coming out. Red flag is coming out for a fire on the 60 of Richard Fiore. The red flag has been displayed. Now the fire was right by the fuel cell of that 60 car. Very scary. We need to get that thing is getting fixed underway. Great call by the officials to drop the red flag.
George Dahm, the 21, was going to get our lucky dog, but pulling off the racetrack here. So
the 21X of George Dahm is pulled off the racetrack in the middle of this bedlam. So right now the 60 of Fiore is driving under his own power. There he is, pulling into the pits. So Richard Fiore is able to drive away. But the activity up here on the spotter stand is buzzing. The red flag has been lifted. Yellow flag is coming out. And there's someone flying a drone in the pits. Well, just as a heads up to anyone coming to a track, drones are against NASCAR policy. So if you are at the track and you have a drone, please don't fly it. This has been a PSA from Checker Flag Racing Films. Now, if you were Matthew Green, you did not want to see that caution flag come out. Matthew Green was setting a really good pace, and now we're going to bunch everybody back up, and we're going to see what happens here on this restart. As they run in the top 5, it is Green, Vail, Beckner, Wright, and Held as the top 5. Also, the winner of the Bomber feature, I actually just got word of his identity. That is William Hindman in the second 32 car in the Bomber class. Right now they're doubling everybody up. Matthew Green is choosing the inside line of the track as everyone is getting lined up double file. To go back green. Next time by, it is going to be the 1 to go signal. All right, we're going to get the 1 to go signal next time by. We're restarting this race, and we are going to see who will win the first of 2 Sportsman features. Yeah, Russ Moore was able to join the field and start running, so all 17 cars are out here and running as the Daytona Dodge pace truck pulls into pit road, looking for the green. Green flag's out, we're racing. Matthew Green gets a great start as they're racing down into 1. Earl Beckner pulls into the second for Jason Vail, and around goes Earl Beckner. Earl Beckner goes around. Drivers are scrambling to avoid him. Everybody's stacked up. Caution flag comes out again. We did not complete a lap. People are stacked up in 1 and 2. Looks like George Alexander was involved. There's damage to the nose of that 63 car. The 12 car was in it. The 111 of Patrick Thomas got collected. The 33 on Mike Dahm. Him and Vail were racing very hard, and they got connected, and around they went. And Jason Vail, the 407, is being moved to the rear of the field for the incident. Look at that damage to the nose of George Alexander's 63 car as it goes down the pit lane. Alexander pulls into the pit stall here, and they're going to begin work on that 63. Patrick Thomas in the 111 comes to a stop at the start-finish line. Right up here on the front stretch. Jason Vail bringing that 407 car down into the pits. He is serving a penalty for that incident that brought out the caution flag. So Jason Vail in that 407 had to do a stop and go penalty. He has to be moved to the rear of the field. Vail has a very fast car, so we're going to see. So we'll see how fast that he can move that 407 car up to the front, as everyone's getting the signal now to double up. That inside line has been very good to Matthew Green on these restarts, but he's going to have all this experience coming in behind him. As the next time by, we are going to get the 1 to go signal. We'll be back to green. Earl Beckner's going to be in the back as well. 71 car has a lot of has some damage to it, but it's able to keep running. Next time by, it's all right. 1 to go. Next time by is going to be the green flag. So far in these 6 laps that have been scored, there's been a lot of wild racing action, and we're going to see how these other laps fare as we wind down to the checkered flag. Could it be the 44 of Matthew Green? Could Jason Vail come from the back to the front to win it? Could it be the 50 of Jeff Wright? Could it be Shain Held? Could it be Patrick Thomas? It's anyone's game as we're looking for the green flag, and the green flag is out, and we're back racing. Matthew Green gets another great start, and Matthew Green's in the wall. And it's the big one at New Smyrna, all down in turn 1. It's the big one. They're not even going to bother throwing the caution flag. They're going to throw the red immediately. Huge wreck, and the entire field is out. Goodness gracious. Green got turned into the wall. Tippins is tore up. Russ Moore got collected. Jeff Colburn. George Alexander once again. The leaders made contact. Matthew Thomas got turned straight into the wall. Huge wreck, and everybody just accordion in behind him. There's some of the drivers sitting over there on the back straightaway. Looks to be the 50 of Jeff Wright. The 71 of Earl Beckner got collected up in there again. I don't even think there's anybody left to finish this race. Right now, with the way things are sitting, I only see about 3 or 4 cars that don't have any damage from that wreck. And it looks to me like Shain Held was able to survive the pandemonium. There he is in that one car. He is the new leader, Shain Held. He was able to survive the bedlam and get in the lead. Right now, they're currently cleaning up this mess, so we're going to take a break, and we'll rejoin you when the caution laps resume. This is Checker Flag Racing Films taking a break. So the red flag has been lifted here at New Smyrna Speedway. Shain Held, it looks to be your leader in the one car, followed by that 58. Right now I'm trying to see who's left because that was a huge wreck. There might not be enough cars for a second feature. Joe Hamilton in the 10 is going to pull in. He's got some damage to the nose. Drivers who are able to still run, it appears to be the 111 of Patrick Thomas, the 3 of Jeff Colburn, the 71 of Earl Beckner. Jason Vail in the 407 is still running. Mike Dahm in the 33 and Russ Moore in the 39. They're working on that 12 car down there in the pits. George Alexander is being worked on in the pits. And they have a car down at the base of 2 that they're trying to tow away. Looks to be the 50 of Jeff Wright from this angle. So I think the 50 of Jeff Wright is the car that's going up on the hook over there in 2. Wow. So George Alexander is going to come back out on the racetrack in that 63 car. He's going to rejoin the field in the back. Wow. That's all I have to say. That was probably the biggest wreck that we've gotten on camera here at Checker Flag Racing Films. There goes the 10 of Joe Hamilton. They took the hood off that car, and he's going to rejoin the field in the back. But look at that 12 car. Look at that 12 car in the pits. All the work they did to that, and they're pushing that car mangled nose as they take it behind the wall and out of the race. But right now, the officials are trying to get this field sorted. You know, with the drivers who are left, and after that wreck, they're trying to score everybody in the booth, trying to figure out where everybody's supposed to line up. So Jeff Wright going up on the hook. Jeff Wright had a very good car. He was running in second at the time of the incident. Now, admittedly, a big wreck like that, you would expect to see that in race number 2, not race number 1. With that big wreck in race number 1, we might not have a race number 2. There's damage to the back of Patrick Thomas. You can see it crunched in on the back bumper there. So we started out this race with 17 cars, and we're down to 10 cars out of 17. So we have 7 cars out of the race. We have 10 cars that are still able to carry on. The official is waving everybody through. Last year, we actually had a race that was called short because of fog. So the top 2 cars, only cars without damage, somehow they're able to get it through. But anyway, we're going to go through a single file restart this time instead of the double file restart. Shain Held's going to lead him to the green, and we're back racing at New Smyrna. Patrick Thomas trying to get second away from that 58 car with the damaged back end. But right now, it's Shain Held hanging on to the top spot in the 1. Jason Vail trying to make a run to the front in the 407 as he gets around Jeff Colburn for 5th. Patrick Thomas got a little bit loose there with some smoke coming out the back. Probably tire rub from that fender. But here's Patrick Thomas goes trying to get second as they come off a 2 down the back straightaway. Patrick Thomas, neck and neck there, going for second. Patrick Thomas sticking low to the bottom, and Patrick Thomas is going to get second as they come off of 4. Right now, that 111 has his sights set on Shain Held in the 1. Held right now is showing the pace around New Smyrna after surviving the big one. And there you see the 50 of Jeff Wright in the pits being towed. Put back up there. Here we go. Battle for the 4th spot. Jason Vail and Earl Beckner. Vail is going to try and get around Beckner for 4th. Here we go. Patrick Thomas trying to get the lead. He's going to try the old bump and run on Shain Held, but it's not going to work. He got into the back bumper of Held, got him loose, but Held is still hanging on to the lead. Here we go. Down the front straightaway. Patrick Thomas trying to get around Shain Held. Patrick Thomas to the inside. Shain Held wiggle. Patrick Thomas is trying to get the lead down the back straightaway. Held is sticking high up top. And Patrick Thomas is now the leader at New Smyrna. New race leader, Patrick Thomas. Jason Vail trying to get the 3rd spot. Jason Vail to the inside. The field is working around the lap car of Russ Moore. And oh, we almost had a wreck. And the 58 goes around. 58 goes around on the front stretch. And the caution comes out again for a spin. That 58 car spun trying to get around the 39 car of Russ Moore. We got 3 wide. Great job by Earl Beckner in that 71 to avoid it. But, there's smoke coming out from underneath the hood on that car too. So he goes for a spin on the front straightaway. Let's see if he gets that car back up and rolling. 13 laps complete in the books tonight. This has been quite the first feature race of the night. Incredible save. He's got that car righted and rolling again. And we're halfway through this race now. Half a race, you're getting a whole night's worth of action. Patrick Thomas is still the race leader in the 111, followed by Shain Held, Jason Vail, Earl Beckner, Jeff Colburn, and George Alexander. So right now they've switched to doing the single file restarts instead of the double file restarts for the rest of this feature. Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulling off of the track. Patrick Thomas still the leader as they're looking for the green flag. Green flag comes out, and Earl Beckner is going to go to the inside. Earl Beckner's trying to get the lead. Shain Held got right to the back of Patrick Thomas as Beckner gets second from Held as they go back to the back straightaway. Here comes Jason Vail now, trying to get 3rd away. Patrick Thomas is definitely showing the way here. And Shain Held got loose but held onto it as Jason Vail now goes to the inside to take 3rd. 10 laps to go. And Earl Beckner is slowing down. Something is wrong on that car. You can hear something clanging around in there. He is trying to get out of the way of the leaders. He is trying to get off that track. Something has let go on the 71. It appears to be an engine problem or a transmission issue, but something has let go on the 71. This changes everything. Patrick Thomas still out front. As Jason Vail is able to get it scooped up and keep going, but something dropped out on that car. Here we go, battle for the 4th spot. It appears to be brewing because you have the front two, which have kind of broken away. Patrick Thomas and Jason Vail have checked out, they're gone. And then you have third on back over here. There's Shain Held all the way back there in the 3rd spot as he's just coming down the front straightaway now as there's 2 laps to go. Patrick Thomas. And we have a car around. Earl Beckner's gone around. Caution flag is out with 2 laps to go. Patrick Thomas was hoping to see the white flag, but he's not going to see it. The chaos of the first Sportsman feature continues. Right now, the Mod Minis are currently lining up to take the green flag for their feature event. Jeff Colburn has come to a complete stop on the front stretch. That 3 car, Jeff Colburn, just parked his car right there at the start-finish line. He's moving around in there, and now he's able to get the car restarted and rejoin the field.
Everybody here is trying to make it into Hampton Inn Victory Lane. Hampton Inn, another proud sponsor of Speedway. They are located at...
All right, 1 to go. 1 to go. We're going to once again do a single file restart. All right, so the green flag is going to come out, and then the next lap by, it's going to be the white flag. So when the white flag drops, it's checkers or wreckers. Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulling down the pit lane. Patrick Thomas looking for the green flag. Green flag is going to come out. We're back racing. Shain Held just to the inside. He won second from Jason Vail. Not going to happen. Battle for third. Here comes that 58 car to the outside. Battle for third. Held down on the inside. Coming down the front straightaway. White flag is out. One more lap to go. Shain Held maintains the third spot. Here we go. It's checkers or wreckers. Barnes in the 58 car trying to get the third spot away from Held, but it's not going to happen. Coming to the checkered flag in the 111 is going to be Patrick Thomas, who's going to go to Gatorade Hampton Inn victory lane in the first of two Sportsman features tonight, and for the first Sportsman points feature of 2018.